And we are live. Thanks for joining us for episode 7 of Pod Jobbers here on YouTube. I'm Grant. I'll be your host tonight. We're going to be watching the December 9th, 2015 episode of NXT. As always, let me know if you're here in the chat or in the comments or something like that. Right now, we're just wrapping up the program before this NWO Beyond the Ring special on the network. A lot of things going on this week in wrestling, or rather not going on this week in wrestling. As far as, maybe TLC is this Sunday or something like that. Let us know what your thoughts are on the build-up to TLC, or rather the lack there is of build-up there is. Just looking at flashes of Kevin Nash, NWO, Red and Black, etc. Really, here's the thing with WWE. We're about to turn the corner on WrestleMania season after TLC, so if you can suffer through, if you just want to skip it, that's fine. Usually the last couple of years, WrestleMania season has kicked up. Things have been looked down, and then we turned the corner on WrestleMania season. Everything started to look at least better, maybe not perfect, but better. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. Let me know if you think I'm right. Whatever. Let's just hang out. We'll talk about it. As always, don't forget to check out our Facebook page, Pod Jobbers on Facebook. Also at Pod Jobbers, PODJOBBERS on Twitter. But at least people are seeming to still being enjoying NXT. I still really enjoy Ring of Honor every week, and you can still watch that. They're not on Destination America anymore. They're on Comet. It's a channel that's not as widely available, but you can still watch it on their website for free every week, and it's still an hour-long show. It's refreshing to see a show that's an hour long like that. It's just kind of something new. So, anyways, that's the way I feel about it. Here we go. We're getting started with NXT right now. Press play now. I see the start of the Then Now Forever logo. Sorry, I'm a few seconds behind, guys. So if you need to pause it to catch up, that's fine. I see the logo now. There's a Then, Now, Forever. So that way we can get synced up there if we're out of sync. And here's the intro. Play. Had a little bit of a late start here, guys. Had a long day at the office. Normally I'd be drinking water right about now, but I've had to come home and open myself up a Shiner Bock here tonight. And, things have been kind of crazy for me. I don't know how they've been for you, but that's okay. Typical end of the year stuff. Christmas is coming up. I'm sure everybody's running around like madmen. Here we go. Enzo and More. Big Cass. Maybe Carmella. What's funny is this background intro, I've actually seen this used in other videos before. It's funny that they found this like public domain video. It's funny when you see like the sources of where like some of these music and videos and stuff like that come from for wrestling. Anybody else see any other instances of something like that before? Or like better yet, whenever you're watching like the History Channel and Goldberg's music is playing in the background over something, like in a documentary or something like that. NXT London ever approaching. I'm actually going to turn my volume up here, guys. I can barely hear. I don't know if I'm really big on Dash and Dawson myself. I don't dislike them. I'm just not big on them. I've kind of questioned their choice in tag team champions recently, but then again, it's easy to question it in the moment than it is to sort of look back on it and see it for what it is. So, maybe that's what we should do. We should do a show every now and then where we just go back and watch a really old Raw, like an episode of Raw from like a year ago. We'll see how we like it, or 2 years ago or something like that, and see how it holds up over time. See if it's any better, see if it's any worse. I'll even take suggestions if you guys have suggestions. Big Cass going for the throat. My video has been really choppy the last couple of weeks. Has anybody else had that problem? Watching NXT, that is. Live, at least. I wasn't having this problem during the special before. Here's my favorite part about Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore's hair. And the reason being is that he has to walk around like that. Like Enzo Amore, he can't take that off when he goes home. That's dedication, or he really is, or that's really just him. Maybe he's not cutting promos. Maybe they're just like, dude, just go out there and do you. I don't know, though. No guests this week. I'm flying solo. I don't know what everybody thought of our last couple of guests. Todd from Shores of Acheron, or the famous Neil from last week. By the way, Shores of Acheron, you can find their music streaming on Spotify. You can also find it on iTunes if you're into, deathcore and really heavy, angry stuff. As Dana White from the UFC has described it as killing your family music, which really just proves how out of touch the guy is. But, I digress. Okay, I kind of saw the drop kick. I'd love to comment on this action, but it's really, really choppy. I usually don't have this problem just watching other shows on the network, but the last 2 weeks has been almost unwatchable at certain points. My video is just stopped now. It's just frozen. I can't be the only person that this is happening to, can I? Okay, Big Cass just said, how you doing? I heard that. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's about to spell soft. I'm not really sure. I'm upset about this. Apparently they just won. I paid $10 a month for this. To look at still frames of wrestlers, I guess. Oh, it just killed my browser here. Don't worry, I'll catch back up. You guys keep watching. Don't worry about me. I mean, I'm sure you're not worried about me. But really, don't worry about me. Anyways, it's a very big weekend. Let's see this promo. Food on the table, Enzo. That's right. So Enzo Amore invoking the family card. Saying this is what makes him a provider. This is what makes him a man, essentially, is what he's saying. Yeah. I think the only thing that this promo is missing is a comment about tater tots. Jeez, was that bad or what? And they know that Roman Reigns is so unpopular, and yet they just make him deliver these long-winded promos. It's like, man, come on. I think for him, simplicity, keeping it short, keeping it stupid simple is really the key to getting him over. And the thing is, he made that joke, and he got a little bit of a reaction from the crowd, and he just kept going. He wouldn't stop. It's like, man, you got your reaction. Move on, Looks like Dolph Ziggler got a black eye at SmackDown last night, so come Monday, you'll probably see him with a bit of a shiner. I think Enzo Amore and Big Cass, they deserve to be tag team champions. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. Also, I love that Enzo Amore has kept up the tradition of wrestlers singing their own songs. Who's your favorite wrestler? Who's your favorite wrestler sung theme song, a la your Shawn Michaels, your John Cena's? I mean, not saying John Cena specifically, just, Dana Brooke. She's just annoying. Like she delivers lines as if she's like reading them, like like kids read aloud in class when they made you guys do reading in class. That's what she sounds like. And that accent, that is the worst Midwestern accent I have ever heard. I know it's genuine, it's not an act, and that's the problem. Like, for my day job, I used to have to work specifically with, folks in the Midwest. I did that for 2 years. She's got the worst of any Midwestern accent I've ever heard. My video's frozen again, by the way. Just kind of looking at frozen. There we go. Just because we can, she just said. Oh my gosh. Also, Dana Brooke is wearing a puffy shirt. She's a pirate. That'd be a way better gimmick. A pirate. So anyways, there's an ad playing on my computer. I'm sitting here trying to do this show. There's an ad playing on my computer. Try to just sort of look at some headlines here. Big weekend coming up, by the way, not just the TLC weekend, but there's a Frankie Edgar fight on Friday. That's on cable on Fox Sports 1 for UFC. And then there's the Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo fight on Saturday, which is huge. I myself am not a Conor McGregor fan. I know I'm in the minority, but I'm really hoping that Jose Aldo comes out there and just kicks McGregor in the legs, and McGregor's just like, oh, fuck. Even if you're not in the fighting, you should go and look up the video for Uriah Faber. Was it Uriah Faber? Who was it? Damn it. Yeah, Uriah Faber's video he posted the day after he fought Jose Aldo, and just see how like purple his legs were from getting kicked. Also, Hype Pros. I'm a Zack Ryder fan, I will admit. However, not so much a Mojo Rawley fan. He's like, well, I mean, you know what he's like. They love these Ty Dillinger vignettes. They play them like a lot. It is like, is he getting a push? Is that what's happening? Is he Are they going to push him to the forefront? I don't know. I mean, he's popular. At least I think he's popular, right? Oh, hey, Lucha Underground's coming back soon in January as well. Well, I say soon. It's like a month and a half away. But anyway, I'm going to go through the links to go ahead and get El Rey Network so we can cover some Lucha Underground onto the show, too. I think that'd be really, really fun. I only saw the first season sporadically, so, you know, I enjoyed what I saw. It's just not a channel I get, so I kind of had to go out of my way to see it. But I'm going to make sure I have it coming up. That way we can talk about it. Of course, I really like to do some New Japan and some AAA and things like that. Okay, here comes Asuka. Whole silk robes and everything. You ever wore a silk robe like that? Man, they are comfortable. It's like wearing nothing at all. Except you are wearing something. That's the catch. Looks like Rey Mysterio and Conan are doing some PR work for a Mexican mixed martial arts promotion called Combat Americas on the Spanish-speaking NBC channel. So if you can get that, maybe you can check it out. I'm always a fan of luchadors. Luchadors, I see two luchadors I see often in New Orleans. I'm in Southeast Louisiana. Diana Purazzo is their opponent. Anyway, two luchadors I see a lot are Bestia 666 and Ray Horus, spelled Ray Horus, who is a member of the Mysterio family as well. He's actually Rey Mysterio's cousin. They wrestle each other a lot, and they're both kick-ass. Oh, and Damien 66, excuse me, Bestia 666 is the son of Damien 666, who used to wrestle for WCW back in the day. Another factoid. Knowledge! Hey, guy in the Batman shirt in the front row, I respect you. All right. See, Asuka's got to come in here and use the power of her tassels to overcome Purazzo. I'm kidding. She's a very accomplished wrestler. She's very, very good. I really like how she stuck to like the Japanese style of that style of ring gear, though. That's sort of loud stuff. Doesn't always make sense, but it just looks, it catches your eye, and that's really the thing about any kind of entertainment is you want to catch people's eye, Same thing as like if you say maybe own a business here, like this weird like thong thing she's got on the top of her gear. I don't know. It just catches your eye, right? So anyway, like it's sort of like if you owned a business where there's a lot of foot traffic, you want a place that has like bright kind of maybe gaudy colors on the front of the place to catch people's attention and look your direction, that sort of thing. You have to forgive me. I feel like I'm catching a little bit of a bug here. I think I'm got a little bit of a sore throat here. So I might sound a little weird. You may feel that my voice is a little weird. Armbar to the ropes. And the save. So anyway, Sort of a running hip attack. That's not something that you see very often. Of course, they have to announce Emma here with this god awful music. I hate it. How does Dana Brooke get her hair so platinum like that? How do you do that? Does anyone know? Is that bleach or is that some other special thing? Do you have to have an albino like shit on your head or something like that? Asuka's like, oh, you think you're gonna distract me? I'll knock this bitch out in front of you. Yeah, motherfucker. Prance around in your little outfits. See what happens. Oh boy. Oh yay, the hype bros. Bro me. I think Mojo Rawley has confused putting shit on his body for charisma. You know, I mean, whatever. He does a lot of good things. He does a lot of good, okay, outside of the ring. And I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just saying he's annoying. Alexa Bliss. I know she's going for the Freddy Krueger thing, but it's more like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. I'll get you, vaudevillains. I don't like Bailey at all. She's mean. She's so mean. I don't, I get the liking the Freddy Krueger thing, but you'd think on a weekly television show, you'd do something that was a little more relevant, you know? Is it odd or is it not? Am I crazy? Bailey versus Peyton Royce. When didn't they wrestle each other? Like a week ago? Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I can't keep any of this stuff straight myself. Oh, yeah. Bob Dylan. Ah, that's not Bob Dylan. Usually by this point in time, you think you would have seen something about who this guy is somewhere online. And I can say just through my casual browsing, I have not. Now, I haven't looked specifically, but I don't know if anyone else has seen anything like that. Just let me know. Give me a shout if you have. The guitar playing wrestler, that's never been done before. Well, yeah, but he's a folk singer. Oh, here we go. Makes you want to lay across the tracks, huh? Man. So WWE has said that Seth Rollins turning on the Shield is the most memorable chair attack ever. What do you guys think of that? I mean, it's very memorable. I think it'll probably come up for a very, very long time, at least throughout all of their careers. But I don't know. What about Stone Cold at WrestleMania against The Rock? You know, the Stone Cold heel turn. What about that? Raw is in the number 5 most discussed TV shows of 2015. Top 5. It is number 5. Falls short of Saturday Night Live, The Daily Show, The Walking Dead, and Game of Thrones. You know Game of Thrones and Walking Dead are going to be in there. If this were a few years ago, it'd be Breaking Bad. But that's cool. You know what's funny, though, is a lot of people talking about Raw, you know they're bitching about it, though. That's what they don't tell you. They just tell you people are talking about it. They don't tell you what they're saying about it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm actually about to cut cable and get a service called Sling TV. That's how I'm going to get El Rey. And things like Hulu and stuff like that. And Hulu has an abridged version of Raw every week that's only 90 minutes. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I still like watching wrestling on Mondays. I like seeing wrestling matches and things like that. But, 3 hours is way too long. And it's really been subpar lately. So I'm looking forward to having less wrestling to watch by the time I switch over. This dance. Apparently I'm supposed to like this dance. I will be honest with you, though. I do like the colors on the ring gear. I think it's like loud in a good way. The pink and the yellow. Reminds me of Starburst. And those are both colors that look good with black, too. So they chose those pretty well. Solid shoulder block there. I feel like Mojo Rawley has just amped up since he's been paired with Zack Ryder. Maybe that's why I don't like him as much anymore. It's like he's trying to outdo Zack Ryder. Unnecessarily, by the way. The former United States champion. The woo-woo-woos coming from the audience. Always cool. I mean, Zack Ryder's a solid wrestler. Look at him. Anybody remember his recent U.S. Open challenge against John Cena? I say recent. It was a while back. Here we go. Broski boot. A move that you will not see on Monday Night Raw. Murphy. I don't get Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy. I think they're solid wrestlers, but I also don't get why I should care about them either. I don't understand why I should feel like they're important. And I felt that way whenever they were tag champions. I didn't feel like that, Of course, I could be in the minority there. I don't know if I've ever polled anybody on what they think about Blake and Murphy. Oh. Slaps on the headlock. Here we go into a rest hold. Build the suspension. Catch your breath. Call some spots. Take a nap. Do your laundry. Have a drink. Okay, he's out of it. And they have bisected the ring. And another rest hold. Here we go. Build the suspension. Catch your breath. Call some spots. Take a nap. Do your laundry. Get something to drink. Have a snack. Fight, Zach. Fight with your life. Stop it, Mojo. You're not helping things. Oh, you know what they're doing. Oh, I don't think that worked out exactly as they thought it would. But, you know, it got the point across. All right, guys, get ready for a hot tag. They're heating it up. Here's Mojo. He's in. Shoulder block. Shoulder block. Shoulder block. 5-knuckle shuffle. Wow. Shit. Wrong guy. Oh. Oh, no. Damn you, Murphy. Damn you. Zack Ryder saves the day. Good job, Zach. Up and over. Over and out. Hyper. And that's it. It's got to be it, right? It's like Brock Lesnar's coming back to Raw soon. He should be. Well, okay, never mind. Sorry. February. You know, I just want to see Paul Heyman out there with the ECW guys. I want to see that just one time. Just one time. Them have a little run-in, do a little thing, something like that. They could call him in just for that. All right. Samoa Joe. Pardon me. Baron Corbin. Talking about Apollo Crews. Man, I really like Apollo Crews. He's just a pure athlete, you know? Yeah, this would be really fun, I think. Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, no question. It's going to be really fun. Question is, who do you think wins? Let us know your opinion on that. Give us your picks. Give us your picks for NXT in London. I want to know. Give us your picks for the Jose Aldo Conor McGregor fight. I want to know about that too. Honestly, I hope Jose Aldo wins. Unites the title. Unifies the title. I'm sorry, that was a poor choice of words. I know some of you people are just like cursing my name wherever you are, wherever you're listening from. Oh man, the Kevin Owens Finn Balor ladder match was so good. Of course, you would have loved to see Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match, and who's to say, maybe we still will. But if you've ever seen Kevin Steen versus El Generico in the Ring of Honor ladder war match, you know what I'm talking about. If you have ever seen it. If you've never seen it, you should watch it. All right, here's the tube men for Bayley, who should be women's champion, by the way. These tassels that come off the stars are just weird to me. They seem very out of place. But again, it's the loudness, you know. Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax is just going to make Bayley look good. I don't think Nia Jax is going to win. There's my pick. Bayley. In case you didn't pick up on that. Because, you know. All right. Cue the club music. How about you, Flair? I cut the shape out of my shirt. Do you like it? Where's Peyton Royce from? Does anybody know where she came from before NXT? She's very flexible. All right. Let's see Bayley win. Puts on the headlock. Goes off the ropes. Leapfrog. Tumble over. Arm drag. A little bit of swagger here. A little bit of attitude. Was Peyton Royce a babyface last week? Right. Into the waist lock. Elbow off. Nobody puts Bayley in a corner. Arm drag. Bayley with the jumping clothesline. Oh, shot to the back of the head. Oh, and a high knee. A high knee, if you will. Foot under the ropes. You can't do that, Peyton. Duh. Club in the back. Don't let them distract you, Peyton. Just soften her up in the corner here. Oh, a dirty choke with the bottom of her foot. Whoa, she's really into that. Like I said, she's flexible. Cover. And a 2 count. Peyton Royce getting a little frustrated here, showing some frustration here. Another club to the back. Oh, club to the shoulder now. Working the other shoulder there into a headlock. Locking it in, locking it in. Got her hooked in sort of a half guard here. But Bayley spurred on by the fans. Go, Bayley, go. Drop toe hold. Oh, float over there. Strikes to the head. I know you didn't. Oh! 2 count. Throwing the right hands here to the back of the head. Some illegal throws. Bayley fights back, though. Pushed into the corner. High boot. Elbow off the second rope. Nicely done. Bayley, your hair's all messed up now. I don't know how to tell this. Oh, into a kneeling bulldog. You knew that wasn't going to finish her, Bayley. I could have told you that. I'm going to just, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to go show up to wrestling matches and just coach them. Just yell at them what to do. Not manage them. I'm not going to be there in any official capacity. I'm just going to go and yell at wrestlers. Tell them what to do. Oh my gosh, a Bayley to belly. Belly to Bayley. Bayley to Bayley. You go, Bayley. You go. Hey, guy in the front with the Flex Dana Flex t-shirt on. I respect you. Nia Jax said, "Do not respect you. You're just mean." Also, your choice in friends, very lacking. Hey, wait a minute. Does Ric Flair know she borrowed his robe? This is how she's the heater now. This is how you get heat on someone. You just put Eva Marie next to them. That's great. She just has to stand there. Oh, snap. No, she didn't. Oh. Again, this is why they shouldn't write these promos out. This is why they should let them do. They need to have like an actor's workshop. It's not going to make everybody better. You know, not everybody's meant to be an actor, but it would make a lot of the wrestlers better. It would. It really would. I think if you're aspiring to be a wrestler, you should take at least an acting class so things seem a little more organic. You know, even if it's not perfect, better is still better, right? You know, I've taken some acting classes. I took acting classes at LSU, which has a phenomenal theater department. Ah, Finn Balor. I'm straight. I mean, I have a wife and all, but that is a beautiful man. Where do I get a jacket like that? Do you think I'd look that cool if I had a jacket like that? Probably not. I think the jacket doesn't make him look cool. I think Finn makes the jacket look cool. Finn Balor. Finn Balor, as they say in the UK. He's probably relieved that he's going to be wrestling in a place that can correctly pronounce his name next week. Oh, Apollo Crews announcing his ambitions. I think it'd be a good match, guys. I really do. What kind of match should it be? Just a regular match? Should it be, ladder match or something like that? Cage match? Oh, snap. They might be announcing the return of Sami Zayn. Oh. I saw someone propose on Reddit today that Sami Zayn be given a push on the main roster for WrestleMania. I doubt it's going to happen, but man, it'd be awesome. I have friends who like Sami Zayn just because he's a ginger. They're not even wrestling fans. They're just like, yeah, let's watch the ginger. And he did all of this with a torn rotator cuff. You got to respect the guy at the very least. This was still a great match. You know what? I might go back and watch this match soon. Just because. The fans in the main roster would still love him. It's not like no one who only watches Raw and SmackDown doesn't know who he is anymore. All right, Apollo Crews. Showing the midriff. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? My traps have traps. Look at my smoke. I think the rule is if you're completely bald, you have to have facial hair. You can't not have hair on your head is what I'm trying to say. But I think it's a rule that if you're capable of growing any kind of facial hair and you can't grow hair on your head, you have to have something somewhere. I mean, imagine what he would look like without the goatee, is what I'm saying. And if you're out there listening, if you're bald and you don't have any facial hair, stop it. Just a word of advice, really. Yeah. Fergal Devitt. Yeah. You're the champ. There's talk of WWE being interested in AJ Styles. Do you think they would play up the whole, Bullet Club? Not, and maybe they wouldn't say the Bullet Club, but maybe they would play up the fact that these guys have this, former shared interest in a faction or a history of some type. You think they'd play that up? Of course, AJ Styles is injured right now. He's got a herniated disc in his back. So, who knows when he can come back or, I hate to say it, but if he can come back, And I'm not a big AJ Styles fan. It's just it's a shame to see that happen to somebody, especially when they have a lot more that they could give. You hate to see somebody go out, be told they have to quit instead of going out under their own power. So, but it's happened to a lot of guys. It's a rough business. I respect anybody who can get in there and do it. I respect anybody who can get in there and treat it as an art. I've seen some really bad wrestling. I've seen some guys who definitely are not artists in the ring. Because let's face it, guys, wrestling is an art. I once met and talked with Homicide for a short while. You guys know Homicide. And that's, he and I were in agreement on that. I said, man, wrestling is an art. He said, yes, absolutely it is. And, it kind of pisses me off whenever I see guys who get in there. And I'm not a wrestler, and I have no ambition to be a wrestler. I don't ever want to get in the ring and take bumps and whatnot. But, as a fan, it just pisses me off when you see somebody go out there and they think, they're just going to kind of throw someone around a little bit or whatever and think that that's all it takes, I know a lot of guys who wrestle. And I'm sure they would feel the same way. It's hard work. It's a hard job. Do you like my vest? I stitched it together with things I found behind the building today. I think it kind of gives off a vibe like, Scarecrow from Batman. Joe. Ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh, ha. Man, as excited as I am for Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens, at least that's coming up, and that's going to be cool, man. I really want to see a full-fledged, long, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens feud on the main roster. I think that would be awesome. Of course, I would love to see Kevin Owens feud with anybody. I'd love to see Kevin Owens feud with Heath Slater. I mean, really. Oh, come on, Samoa Joe, you old cock tease. I'd apologize for the language, but you know what you're getting into. Oh, a knee. Oh, right into a dropkick from Finn Balor. Balor takes control, tags in Apollo Crews. Ooh, Apollo Crews looks pissed. He's going to tag out to Samoa Joe now. They're not going to give you what you want until next week. That's okay. I like this matchup. Apollo Crews twisting the arm. Going for one more rotation. Oh, Joe slips out. Goes in for the right hands. Off the rope into a leapfrog. Drop kick. I love the gotcha he yelled out. Which, Apollo Crews, Apollo Creed, come on. I mean, I'm okay with it. Don't get me wrong. It's your promo for NXT in London. Your Ace of Spades. Fun fact: at my wedding, this was the song that we played when I tossed the garter. I specifically requested it. I told my wife if we have a son, we're going to have to name him Lemmy. That's just insulting, Baron. It's just insulting. Smojo just looks evil when he wants to look evil. Apollo Crews up and over into an elbow there from Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin scoops him up and puts him right on his back there. Only a 2 count. I'm surprised. Samoa Joe looking to stretch out Apollo Crews here. See, this is a nice change up for a rest hold. You know, everybody does the rear chin lock, the head lock. Not everybody does this. I'm not saying everybody should. I mean, that's, you know, that would sort of defeat the purpose, but still. Ran right into that elbow there from Samoa Joe. And here comes Baron Corbin. Just softening him up. Just soften him up. Playing it dirty there. Old Joseph Gordon-Levitt referee is not happy. Not happy at all. He's sort of like an older Joseph Gordon-Levitt, or almost like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Looper is what he looks like. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, really. All right, let's flip out here. Oh, you're getting it now, Samoa Joe. You're getting the hot tag. You know. Oh man, what a that was a pretty vicious looking kick there. I mean, you know, they can use the camera angles to play it up, but still. Finn Balor. Going up. Give me 10. Oh, switching it up to the elbows there. Ooh, the chop. Go for a muscle buster here. This lady in the yellow sleeveless shirt standing on the edge of her seat. Into the sunset flip. Oh, broken up by Baron Corbin at 2. Apollo Crews is in. I'll show you. Ejected. Still working on him on the outside. Just kind of lazily punching him in the head there on the outside. Oh, he tripped. It's probably the padding in the ring there. I bet that's kind of, you know, takes some getting used to. Sling blade. I love that drop kick that just launches them into the turnbuckle there. Oh, damn you, Baron Corbin. Ugh. You think John Cena's pissed off that he used his move? All right. Don't go to sleep, Finn. Don't do it. No, Finn, no. He looks like a whining baby. Oh, don't do that. Oh. No, don't do that. Oh, that was gross. That's still somebody get him a paper towel, please. Oh. What is he doing with this? It's like blubbering his lips. Why? Damn you, Joe. Damn you. Well, that's all we got for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Pod Jobbers. Once again, my name is Grant. Be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Facebook. Be sure to follow us on Twitter. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all very much, and good night.